these dramas, you know. When we talk about them, then people say, don't talk about this, talk like this. And, you know, my perspective cannot be your perspective, you know. If I see things differently, how will you make me see things in your view? In fact, sometimes we just show you what is there and ask questions, and people will be coming and asking, why are you saying this? Should think positive. Think positive when people are flaunting into emotions, you know. We are also human beings and we tend to flaunt in emotion sometimes. But then, brands out there, when they do that, of course, they are just human beings also. And they say, some of them say that they are just being them. But guys, it is what it is. If you know the tingle, you understand why we are here for reaction. Reaction is just a job, like traveling would be. And of course, I'll expect when I start traveling or when I begin showing my things, then you'll also have your criticism to bring about. Bring it on, no problem. Bring it on. I know it will help me to be better day after day. Even currently, we face a lot of challenges, and I wish I would be able to record. Sometimes I even there's a time I recorded a time when the so-called bosses were making me feel like I've messed, but I was just proving a point, you know. And I put it on my channel. If those people can find it, then they can find it. I've also posted videos about my family celebrations, my visitation to places when I was in Kisumu, Nairobi, and different places. And of course, I'll keep doing it, you know. Now, I'll expect you to come here, give me negative vibes, give me positive. All of them are welcome, you know. As long as you don't begin abusing me, I'll be okay with that. So guys, it is what it is, yeah? So let's go first through what I've just seen lately. Before I had decided that I'll be talking about Dimwango reminding the audience that my boyfriend is around. Yeah, and she was like, my boyfriend doesn't make pictures of the parents. That's why the mother cannot see pictures. Guys, who doesn't make pictures in this era? Hey, Dimwango, don't allow that. Don't allow that. Somebody cannot tell you that they don't have pictures of their parents. What kind of family is that they don't have pictures? Anyway, it is your choice and you have a choice to do what you wish. But if somebody would tell me in this era that there are no pictures of the parents because they are not into pictures, I wouldn't believe. Unless they tell me there's some religious or family aspect, like famous people who don't like, you know, having pictures all over the social media or something like that. Maybe if you would have told us also why the boyfriend doesn't want to show the face, we would now understand, you know. So those are the tingles we are just raising here. But before I go into that, I think it's good to start with this huge fight in the village. Hey, the drama in Nyabohanze sometimes surprises me. These people live as neighbors, but they'll keep fighting over small matters, you know. Like Mogesi just finished school, I don't know if 2 years ago, something like that. And so he is into YouTube. So I don't know whether this video was into construction, fight, or whatever it was, whether it was content creation, cloud chasing. But Nyabohanze is never cloud chasing. People have serious conflicts. So let's look into this conflict here and make me understand what was happening here, because I did not actually see. Wanjira Peter, hi, how are you? Welcome on board. You are the top fan number 1 today. So you can give me a like. I really appreciate your presence here. A lot of loves from me, and welcome on board. Jebez Kipchumba, hi, how are you? Where are you from? Maybe the base. Are you from Eldoret, Mosoriot? I've traveled to those places. It's only that, unfortunately, when I was traveling to those places, I never did videos, but I'll be doing it because this is our country. You have to walk all over the places. So give me a like as we get into this confrontation that we saw on the social media. So guys, welcome on board. As we start, we have about 6 people. Let's go on with the discussion on what's happening. All right. Kangemi Massive, thank you. Then Kenya, thank you so much. I'm also from Kenya, of course. If you've watched me many times, you understand, right? Yeah, so let's go deep into the discussion here. And maybe let me show what I saw on board this fight here. This is what I want to understand. If anybody understands this fight, you can make us understand what is happening. Then we go forth. Thank you so much for coming on board. Give me a like. One of you has given me a like, another one has not. So these guys are here. I don't know whether they really planned these fights. I'm not so sure. Then see that.
Bro, this is what we call stupidity. Bro, Peter in a good manners, bro. Respect villagers. Respect villagers. Kuna baadhi ya vitu zenye inafaa. Angalia. This is nonsense. Yes. This is nonsense. Ona. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Stupidity. Hakuna.
So guys, I don't know what kind of plans are those, and of course you understand that is a road that is heading towards Dimwango's construction place. And of course you've seen the team of Marwa and the rest of the people. Elnora Ocheng, I heard truck. Which truck exactly? Elnora Ocheng says, I hate truck. I don't know what you mean. Look what. All right, maybe I'm not understanding. You can clarify, Elnora Ocheng, so that I understand exactly what you're talking about. Gladys, hi, how are you? Give me a like. Elnora Ocheng, give me a like. Wanjira, give me a like. Gladys, hi, how are you? Top fan number 2. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, let's look at this. I don't know what happened in this village that people began to fight a truck that we drive. What is wrong with it? Okay, thank you so much, Gladys. I really appreciate your comment. I appreciate your presence, your love for us here on Edutainment for Us. We are growing slowly, step by step, and it's because of you people, the subscribers that come about, at least chat, giving a human face to the presentation of content. Thank you so much. Yeah, so give me a like on a thumbs up on video as we proceed, and may you stay put so that we see into this drama of Nyabohanse. It is drama indeed. If you decide to compile the fights that we have seen on the streets of Nyabohanse, they are not, you can't, arrange from here to Nairobi. There'll be so many, Now here, today there was a fight here. And on this road, you can actually see that the truck is going to the Dimwango's construction farm, and the driver is actually stepping into the phone, into the farm. The phone is broken. Sorry for that. So sorry for that. Thank you so much, Gladys. Elnora Cheng, hi again. Hi once more. Elnora, you can give me a like, and you talked about a truck that you drive and the fact that you don't like. I don't know why you don't like it. And Jebez Kipchumba. Yeah, imagine. Drivers sometimes, if they're not given instructions by those they're working for, I don't know why they were not given instructions, or they ignoring because maybe the people who are here seem not to be, in Kenya people say money talks. Today I was surprised a student telling me in class that once she becomes a leader, she will do exactly what our leaders are doing, because for her, money talks. I don't know why people believe so, but even though money talks, it's not good to be cruel. Even if you want to use a piece of, maybe cross over somebody's land, it's very good to talk to them first, instead of ignoring and then you do what you have to do. No, you can see in that video, that lady is literally shouting. She's literally shouting because she feels like she has been messed up with her crops, and now she is attacking and talking about the money, She thinks it's because of the money that Dimwango has or Marwa that they are doing what they are doing to her, you know. It is what it is. Most times, of course, when people mess with you and they have money or power, you normally point out what they have. You say, unanifanyia hivyo kwa sababu ya pesa, unanifanyia hivyo because kwa sababu ya maybe cheo chenye unacho, you know. So that is how bad things were in this confrontation here. Let's see more.
Hakuna. Pita pole pole bro. Pita pole pole. Pita pole pole. Gonga hii. Gonga hii. Hapa kuna njia government. There is no hakuna njia government hapa.
Hey, so there is a Kindiki here. Mmesikia soprano from a man. Elnora Ucheng, that was a fight. If you understand, do you know Marwa, the traveler? Do you know Dimwango, the sister? Do you know that family of Ondari? So of course they are constructing this side and they are neighboring these people, Mogesis and what have you. So when they are passing by with their trucks, of course the road is too thin. In fact, trucks shouldn't use that road. But then they are doing it. And as they are doing it, they are stepping on sunflowers and other crops, and they have no sorry. Of course, you saw some reactors talking about the maize, talking about the sugar cane, but now it has now gone to an extent of other people's farms. And you can see that as the soprano man talks, he's being ignored. Then Mogesi now intervenes and says hakuna njia ya serikali hapa. Because of course where there is no main road for the government, it is about the agreement between you and those who are there. You talk to them and you make sure that the driver takes the measures that are expected. Yeah, so let's see.
Mzee na kuheshimu. Mzee na kuheshimu. Branjina pita hapa. Ninakuongelesha. Mzee ninakuongelesha. Tebu Marwa kemura. Branjina pita hapa. Hata wewe unajua
Guys, so that was the confrontation. I've never seen Marwa that mad. I never knew he could be that, you know, yesterday I just said he's a bit composed than the sister, but hey, this is a different narrative. So there was a very hot quarrel here. And Marwa was really making a lot of noise, shouting. If you have messed with somebody, I think you are the one to calm down. You are supposed to calm down. And instead of now beginning to quarrel, you make a friendly move. Sometimes we meet the police and we know we are in mistakes. What we do? You cool down. Unamwambia boss. Hey, this is Kenya for us. You cool down. Unamwambia boss, naelewa, pole sana. You know, that is the Kenyan way to go. You don't go, you are the one in the mistake, and again you begin shouting at people. This is one thing that I did not understand here. Elnora Ocheng is saying you have to blame yourself. Who has to blame himself? Are you saying that Marwa should blame himself for whatever happened or me? Hey? So then when I saw this confrontation, I was like, Marwa is a brand, you know, with a lot of followers, subscribers, and he has been defending his brand and even trying to raise cases on people. Why then should indeed he use his brain here and just compose himself? Because sometimes they say you don't argue with a fool. The calls here. You don't argue with a fool. If you do, you will become foolish too. And nobody will notice the difference between you and the other. So who is a fool here? So I watched this video and I was like, oh my God. In fact, I don't think Marwa was aware that they are recording, because the way he was shouting and even having removed his glasses, You know, it was a very ugly scene, very ugly.